And just to say quickly, in case somebody's asking or wondering, Yahushua fulfilled the first feast, Pesach, when he died. When he was buried, or well, he wasn't actually buried, but he was put in a tomb. When he was placed in that cave without sin, he fulfilled Matzot, the feast of bread, unleavened bread, because he was killed without sin, unleavened bread, and he's the bread of life, the bread of heaven. Then he fulfilled by his resurrection and presenting himself to the Father as the fulfillment. He presented himself as the first fruits, so he fulfilled Bikurim, the feast of first fruits. And then when he left, he told his disciples not to leave Jerusalem because they would receive the Spirit, the guarantee. So from that moment, it would be like basically the wife receiving the ring, being promised that she will be married soon. So 4 feasts: by death, burial, resurrection, and the reception of the Spirit by the congregation. Out of those 4, the first 2 are normally connected. They mention it sometimes as the same. So that's why some take these 4 as 3. And in that case, Yahushua would have fulfilled the first by dying and being buried without sin. But we can separate it in 2. The first when he died as the lamb, the second when he was buried without sin. Hope that's clear. Now there are another 4 feasts during the end times. The first feast will be when the last will be captured, because either he will be blamed for stealing something, maybe because he will come as a thief in the night, or maybe he will be blamed for killing somebody because Moshe killed somebody. We will see. But he will be captured and sent to jail for 10 days. 10 days, according to Revelation 2. Yom Teruah, Feast of Trumpets. Then Yom Kippur, he will be killed with the witness like Eliyahu. They will be both killed by the beast on Yom Kippur, 10 days after being in prison. Then 5 days later, 15 of the 7th month, Sukkot. That is the second Exodus. Once the 2 witnesses died and resurrected 3.5 days later, 1.5 day later will be Sukkot, and the false Messiah will appear on earth. And that's why the people will have to go to the mountains, as it is a custom during Sukkot. And then comes the last feast, which is Shemini Atzeret. Shemini Atzeret is the 8th day after the 7 days of Sukkot. So that's why some people connect Sukkot with Shemini Atzeret as if it were one feast. Shemini Atzeret will be when the last trumpet of Revelation will sound. So this will be the harvest, the transformation. Shemini Atzeret. Sukkot will be going to the wilderness, the second Exodus, as we just saw in Revelation 12. So some people connect this Sukkot with Shemini Atzeret because Shemini Atzeret is the 8th day right after the 7th of Sukkot. So some connect it and make it 3 feasts. In that case, the third would be the connection of going to the mountains and being transformed at the end of those 7 days. But to understand it better, we separate it, as Leviticus does it, in 4 feasts that need to be fulfilled right now. They get captured, they get killed, second Exodus, transformation.